This is precisely the point where Professor Rademacher hits the nail on the head. He often refers to this as the implementation problem. We have the best scientific analyses. The concepts for global fairness are sitting in drawers. But as he says, there are no binding rules. In his speeches, he often emphasizes three bitter realities as to why it does not seem feasible so far. The dilemma of voluntarism. As long as agreements are only suggestions, every state will always put its own national egoism first. This is exactly the pattern we know from the history of 1914 or 1939. Only today it takes the form of economics, the power of corporations. He often points out that global corporations are more powerful today than many nation-states. They can evade rules as long as there is no global regulatory system. The explosive power of inequality. Rademacher warns that current inequality is tearing the world apart. If we do not go all in, the human tide of poverty migration or resource wars will eventually bring the systems crashing down anyway. Your approach of spiritual socialism as a solution to the nothing binding. Your idea could close the gap left by purely technical pragmatism. Why is nothing binding today? Because there is no longer a common why. No spiritual or deeper ethical connection between people across borders. From contract to alliance, a purely legal contract is cold and will be broken if it is profitable to do so. Spiritual socialism would mean that the bond between people becomes so deeply ingrained in consciousness that exploitation is perceived as an attack on oneself. Pragmatism with soul. Rademacher provides the architecture, but your concept provides the mortar, the feeling and conviction that it is right. Conclusion for 2026. We are now at the point you described. We know everything, but we do nothing. We have tanks without fuel and information without wisdom. Today, feasibility no longer depends on technology. We could feed and heal the planet tomorrow. It depends on the decision whether we continue to remain in ego-socialism or predatory capitalism, or whether we have the courage to create a binding world order that finally puts people and their feelings at the center. It is like the Battle of Leuven in 891 or Dunkirk in 1940. In the end, it is not the numbers on paper that decide, but whether one is awake at the decisive moment or sleeps through the invasion of reality.